Another top story, Key Bridge criminal trial. The date has now been set as Dali crew members grounded in Baltimore for years demand their freedom. Welcome to the news at 5. I'm Nikki Zizaza.
And I'm Rick Ritter. Crew members from the Dali have been stuck here in Baltimore since the collapse of that bridge more than 2 years ago, pleading to return home. But this could be another year and a half now before that happens, as a judge just set the criminal trial date for October of next year.
WJZ investigator Mike Helgren is live at federal court to break down new developments in the criminal case. Mike.
Nikki, Rick, some crew members who used to work on the Dali and its sister ships managed by Synergy Marine showed up here in federal court today. Synergy says they should be allowed to travel as the company gears up for this complex criminal case. But for now, they remain in limbo.
We'll see how it affects them. We have to absorb everything.
Is it fair to them to be stuck here?
No, I don't think so.
Lawyers for some Synergy Marine crew members who've been marooned in Baltimore for more than 2 years after the Key Bridge collapse are pushing for their clients to go home.
Being stuck in a country that's not their own.
Yeah, I can't comment.
They declined to say much to WJZ Investigates.
Nothing you can say?
No, he's the one who speaks for us.
But Synergy Marine wrote a letter to Judge James K. Bradar, stating enough is enough. Security agreements are not meant to keep crew detained for years.
I'm sorry, I can't comment. Thank you.
Government prosecutors argue they've allowed most crew limited travel and maintain the security agreement keeping them here is necessary to make sure they show up to testify in the criminal trial against Synergy, the Dali's owner, Grace Ocean, and Radhakrishnan Nair, the Dali's technical superintendent, who remains overseas. The Department of Justice revealed there's been no progress getting Nair to Baltimore, but said we will do everything we can within our powers to bring Mr. Nair to justice in the United States. The government alleges the defendants covered up the use of a manual flushing pump, which starved the Dali's generators of fuel, leading to a second blackout and a collision course with the Key Bridge in March 2024. Allegations the defendants deny.
The bridge was struck and collapsed because those who were responsible for the ship's operation deliberately cut corners at the expense of safety.
Judge Bradar says the court is not blind to the outright cruelty of a person bound to stay far from home and family, but he rejected Synergy's push for an earlier trial date and set the criminal jury trial for October 2027. It's expected to last more than a month. Synergy's high-powered lawyers want to separate their case from Mr. Nair's. They said little after the hearing.
Anything that you can say at this point on behalf of your clients?
No comment.
The government has yet to turn over records from the in excess of 100 phones they seized as part of their investigation. The criminal case is separate from the civil trial, which Judge Bradar delayed following settlements with the families of those who died in the disaster.
Each family had to make a decision based on what their family members wanted to do, and turned out we were all in agreement that it was time to make a resolution.
Now, a Dali crew member was charged criminally yesterday in this case, Karthikeyan Dinadelian, but he never came up in the proceedings today. He's represented by former Baltimore City State's Attorney Greg Bernstein, and he is back here before Judge Bradar on Thursday afternoon. For now, we're live at federal court in your corner. Mike Helgren, WJZ.
All right, Mike, thank you for that update.